I'm just like going around seeing different noises parts of the lake. So we hear all that. Maybe you know what it might be from. See if that was loose, that might be over there.
Oh, got another train. Were you whispering just then?
I wasn't saying anything.
No?
But no, I wasn't whispering.
I heard a whisper, female.
I heard sort of like a hushy noise, but I don't know if that was from the wind outside.
Find out when you play it back, but that sounded like female voice to me. Very faint.
Yeah. Do you know what this thing put that voice in? Is it for lights or something? Hanging off it?
Yeah, we think it's either chains would either be the lights or maybe even incense, something like that.
I think if we start feeling breezes and stuff in here, that would be a good indicator of whether it's wind, because that would move.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, it's quite frankly, I've never ever seen it move, and yet I can't debate the one thing I can say is that it's not actual wind, because I sat there, and basically what happened is I'd be freezing cold, and yet the breaths have been coming on you. I feel as though you stand in front of a fire, and the way how that's breathing, that's really hot. So it's really interesting, and trust me, on like a really cold night, it's also very, very nice as well. But then they have a habit of turning it cold again.
It'd be weird to get warm air, warm breathing.
That's exactly what I've experienced in here. In fact, that was experienced last week. So fingers crossed we might get it.
Are you all on night vision?
Yeah.
Okay, I might as well turn this off.
We just choose somewhere to sit and then maybe listen out for a bit. Just pull down.
Did someone just go,
Yeah,
You can literally hear it as loud as that in here. I've only just got this little one, that's the trouble of it. What do you want to do?
No, I didn't know if you wanted to sit down.
What you hear?
I thought I heard something moving in the back bit.
In the vestry?
Yeah.
Quite possible. It happens all the time. Oh, ouch.
Do you ever see like mice and stuff in here?
Sorry?
Do you ever see mice or anything like that?
Mice? No, but that's not impossible to see bats though. So it's a good chance. It's getting sort of that time of year near to it, so you might get some bats in here tonight. That's a good possibility.
I don't know if you remember myself and Sophie and James being here before. I know you know Eddie, he's come plenty of times to visit you. We've come back this evening to try and talk to whoever might be here in this church, or anybody that wants to talk to us maybe. Would you be able to come forwards and talk to us?
It's obviously natural. I'm getting some really strange sort of lights around you, but it's obviously natural.
Right.
Oh, I see what it is.
Fractions.
We can certainly feel you around here. You know you're here.
How's everyone feeling in the spot they're at the moment? To try and like, detect which areas.
I'm good.
I feel comfortable where I am.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
Something just fell down next to me.
Hmm?
Something just, I don't know if it's from the ceiling, something just cracked right next to me.
Cracked.
Yeah, like something fell down and hit this and it fell on the floor.
Uh-huh. So was it sort of like a small sound or?
Yeah, yeah. Like as if, no, something fell from up there and hit the floor.
I'm just seeing if there's any bats flying around that you might have been pooed on. It has happened before.
Would you be able to make a noise or something that we'd be able to hear? Do something that we can physically see or hear?
Perhaps try and speak. If you want to tell us your name.
What was your footsteps, was it?
That was me.
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
still keep hearing a lot of little noises from that back bit, but I don't know if that's just because when we went in there, you could hear the wind a lot more in that bit, and then you didn't hear.
It's very active in there.
It was very like little. Ooh. Oh, that was that before I cut. Train.
Yeah.
That wind from the train. It was like a light just come across up here.
A light?
Yeah, on the inside wall.
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe it was like a car headlight, but there's no. Like a car drove past that way.
That's a possible voice. Right, you said something, thank you. Could you say that a little bit louder, please?
Could you knock on the wood? Like that?
I think these taps that I'm getting behind me could be natural due to the wind.
Yeah, I think it's all seems to be the same place.
I'm just getting the feeling that could be natural, that one. That sounds it's on that piece of glass at the back there.
Would you be able to walk down the aisle maybe, so we could either hear your footsteps or see you?
still feeling.
Yeah, I feel perfectly fine where I am at the moment.
Yeah, me too. Got a bit of a headache, spiritual headache, but apart from that, not too bad. Could you try and say something, please? Sadly, this wind is quite strong in it.
Yeah, I mean it's not rattling the building really, but it's
Yeah.
just background noise really.
Which could dampen any EVPs, sadly.
Mm.
Just have to wait and see what we get when later on.
That was my foot.
Sorry?
That noise was my foot.
Yeah, gotcha.
Everywhere else is back there.
Mhm.
I'm feeling very wary about that bit and right down the front as well, because they're the two darkest points.
Yeah, the chancel, that's usually a good focus on where things are going happening.
Well, it was in there with the camera turned off.
Yeah, exactly. Chris Harton also came here where that happened to him as well.
Camera turned off.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's I just see a light going from side to side there, and I thought to myself, right, yeah, I can see what that is. That's one of the one of the infrared lights.
Could you make a noise in the chancel maybe?
Wind's picking up.
Sadly.
Would the wind have an effect on activity?
Well, the only thing where that would make any effect on it is covering the EVPs.
Yeah.
Sadly,
Okay.
that's about the only thing that will actually have effect on. Cool, cracking headache now coming in. Really, really heavy.
Are you around Eddie at the moment?
You around me? If you are, can you say something, please? Cool. Right there it is.
You're making Eddie feel you're around him, you're giving him a headache.
Can you say something, please? Did you enjoy this little church? Would you let us hear your footsteps, please? That's possibly a voice. Man's voice. That wind is strong out there, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you even try and change the atmosphere in here so that we can feel you somehow? That we can feel your presence?
Give him a chance. It's warm at the moment. Could you make those footsteps louder, please?
I hear a sort of weird, very, very slight sort of squeaking and stuff. As though that might be bats up there.
If you hear, I haven't heard them tonight, but if you hear squeaky sounds, there's a good chance that will be, because there are bats in here.
Just go listen over there. I keep hearing it. It keeps coming and going, man. It actually... Whoa.
That's just me.
No, there's something leaning against the side of the doorway. I thought it was someone's leg.
What was that?
Oh, that's weird.
Was it cold?
No, as soon as I stepped in there, my heart rate just jumped up.
It's interesting that when that happened.
Yeah.
Had that happen a few times. I think it might be worthwhile for us to have a look inside there.
Like I went to go and try and move in there, I felt like I couldn't. It was weird.
Who's in there? We've got an EVP during the day as well.
It's a woman's voice in there, isn't it?
Yeah. So a lot of times you'll get a woman's voice in there.
Yeah, both times we had the woman who was right in this area.
Actually, that's wicked, isn't it?
Itchy nose. Semi-strong.
If you can't hear that noise that I thought I could hear, I thought maybe it was coming from up there.
If you're here, can you say something, please? Alright, start this way again, like last week. Try and say anything you possibly can, please. Possible voice there. Female. If it was you, could you make that louder? It's the trouble with this wind, you never know what's if that's natural or not. Excuse me, tummy. Could you make a nice loud knock so we can hear you? Knock on something? Tummy.
It's tricky enough, is the building adjusting? Is it all like swaying about over the wind?
Yeah.
I thought I heard voices just before you said that. but not sure.
But it's still early at the moment, because I remember last time like, we didn't get the voices till fairly near the end.
10 o'clock till 11 is usually the best. Yeah.
There is sort of a time frame and there's
Yeah.
sort of possibilities.
I don't go quiet until about 12 and then I pick up again.
Well, do you remember when we went to the annex place?
Yeah.
And we were there the entire time, got nothing, was about to leave, then it all started
Yeah.
up.
Headache again.
There's lots of little like clicking sounds.
Can you hear clicking sounds? Because that's what we had before. The wind is too strong, it's covering it. Yeah, I heard that one.
Is there like a smoke detector or anything in it? No.
No, none at all.
I don't know if it's stuff blowing into the window. If it's stuff blowing and hitting the window.
Possible, but it sounds as more of a strange ticking sound instead of actually sound glass, doesn't it?
And I was hearing it coming from down here and stuff as well.